We all enjoyed this wonderful sport. And in today's episode of Games We Love, we are going to do a nice little review on Wrestlemania the Arcade. Now, to begin the review today, this game was only consisting of about 8 fighters in the game. So you didn't really have the whole roster like Rage in the Cage. But it was different. It was an arcade game, and you can either do Intercontinental Championship or WWF Championship. We're only going to do Intercontinental because the WWF Championship, let me know if you guys beat it. It is very tough. Now, as you could see from the gameplay, boys, this game was a high-impact, very fast-paced type of wrestling match. It was more kind of like a street fight with a couple of wrestling moves, if you want to call it that. But the experienced players always knew how to do the wrestling moves. The beginners were mostly the button mashers, as you see the Bam Bam doing his big bad move like the Honky Tonk Man. What was the Honky Tonk Man's finishing move? I kind of forget right now, and I'm not going to waste time thinking about it here. But anyway, in the game, as you see here, I just picked it up here, and I'm just throwing bombs and haymakers, and I win the match without doing too many wrestling moves. And in this game, you have to utilize your strength. As you see the Undertaker, he's more of a power puncher, kind of power athlete when it comes to his moves. With Bret here, as you're seeing Bret Hart's moves, he's more of a high flyer, a stick and move type of athlete. And he can hop on the ropes. And that's the one thing I didn't like too, is like when you go off the top rope, you can hit your opponent while he's standing there. So you're kind of left vulnerable. The only counter attack is if you punch. As you see, Michael's jumping all across the ring there to hit me down. I tried doing it. My luck, I wasn't successful. But the game is fun. I really enjoyed playing it, as you're just doing a 2 out of 3 falls for each match, but it's not one of those strategic, meticulous type of wrestling matches, as Michael's busted out a bat from his back pocket there. Did you see that one? He's like a magician. But anyway, it's a good game. I thought Shawn Michaels was the toughest because he can match the agility and the speed of Bret Hart. So when you're fighting him, it's really tough to counterattack because his strength is yours. As you move on to the Intercontinental bout and the road to the championship, it ends up becoming handicap matches. And the one thing about handicap matches here is I'm doing a strategy where I'm going a little bit at one guy and a little bit at another. And you can't be doing that. You have to target one guy. If I had to do this again, I would just target Razor first, avoid Doink. His name's not Dink, it's Doink. I would avoid Doink and make sure I would take out one before I would take out the other, because then you're just working too hard for the win. As I'm going to show you how to do it properly, as I got thrown out of the ropes, I just want to say this: when you're outside the ropes, you can't stand out too long, you lose power or you get DQ'd. But I'm just trying to focus on Bam Bam before I focus on Big Yoko. And that's what you guys need to do. And see how Bam Bam goes down. Now, Yokozuna, you are my main course, and I'm going to take you down, big guy. You know, and he throws a lot of, ingredients from his restaurant there, but he throws a lot of salts and stuff. But you got to make sure that you're using your blocking technique. Blocking is crucial, boys, as I'm going to show you the main match here. And it's 3-on-1. And the thing is, when it's 3-on-1, like I said, blocking is important. You can also hope that the opponent is going to be hitting his own team as he tries to hit you. So if you're using Brad or Shawn Michaels and you're sticking and moving, there's a good chance that the other team's going to take each other out for you. But, you got to be careful. As you see, I'm going for Bam Bam. Bam Bam's my target. Now he's done. Now Lex Luger, he's going to be the next guy in line that I'm going to take out. And you see here, as I'm blocking, pushing him away, trying to figure out, and you can counter. Reversal, you just push the buttons as fast as you can. As Luger's done, now Doink is next. And with Doink, you could take your time, set your ways, lay the elbow down, go for the pin, and you did it. It really isn't that hard as long as you're using the block technique and the isolation technique. And look at this. Look how beautiful that is. You are the Intercontinental Champion. It's time to seek a bigger challenge. Compete for the World Championship. You know what, boys? The challenge for the World Championship is tough. I tried doing it. As you get past the third fight, every fight is 3-on-1. It is absolutely chaotic. You know, I've almost made it. I made it to the second last bout, but it was tough. If you guys can do the last bout, you know, post a video as a video response on this one. I would love to see the ending to that. But I was my wrists and fingers were all numb by the end of it, and I just said, you know what, I'm gonna throw in the towel on this one. But anyway, boys, another review. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you. SummerSlam in 2 weeks.